Agency owners, business owners, let's touch base on your offer and funnel optimization. Today is currently fucking Wednesday, and this is something that I want to touch base on. I briefly spoke about this yesterday because it is something that I'm currently going through the process of dissecting my funnel, dissecting the struggles within my business. Bro, why the fuck? 1 second. My bad, y'all. These people are cutting the grass and it's just loud. But yeah, so the reason why we're touching base on this is because what I've been going through over the past couple months is I'm going back to a ramp up plus scaling phase. The objective here is to build ourselves back up to $500,000 a month. Once we do get there, I'm going to be able to disclose certain information and show you guys the backing of certain things, numbers, etc., etc. But currently, the difference between, once again, what we're doing now and what we were doing prior, offer, right? So yesterday we spoke briefly on offer optimization, understanding how to place an offer that makes sense, but also something that you could deliver on. So you have to make sure that it's aggressive enough, but something that you could also deliver on, right? At the end of the day, what I'm starting to realize with a lot of business stuff is you get what you put into it. And more often than not, in order for you to have a successful business or a successful offer, you have to take on more liability than the client does. It is a risk. Every time that you onboard a client, it is a risk that you do not deliver on your service, and because of that, you owe money. So you have to understand that these are the type of risks that we take on as business owners because we understand risk versus reward. Every time you bring somebody on and you deliver on it, not only is this a happy customer, but this is also somebody that also spreads awareness on your brand, right? So that being said, when you put things into perspective, you come to an understanding that you as a business owner, your objective is not to go out and make a shit ton of money. Your objective is to put something in place that people can benefit off of. And if you fail to succeed at it, you have to give something back in return. Everything is give and get, right? In any sort of relationship. So you don't think that you could just start off a business and people will give you money and they don't get anything in return. The reason that they're giving you money is because they want you to perform a service, right? For example, let's say you go to a barbershop, right? And now we're talking about things on a much lower scale, but let's say you go to a barbershop. You have the barbers specifically, and then you also have the shop as a whole, right? So you go into the barbershop, there's one person in there that you tend to go to, that you just tend to work with, right? But if that person messes up, what happens? You go to somebody else in the barbershop. The other person in the barbershop messes up, you might go to a completely different barbershop now, right? And these are people that you're gonna remember for a long period of time that, yo, they fucked up my haircut. They did this. This barbershop is more expensive than this one, and this one that is cheaper is offering a significantly better service than the one that's more expensive, right? It's the same thing when it comes to any type of business. You as a service provider, people understand that, all right, well, this agency might be less experienced, but because they're less experienced, they might actually offer a better service at a cheaper rate than this agency over here that has X amount of people on board, X amount of testimonials, and have already gone through all this stuff. But because they've done that, and I'm a small fish in a big pond, they're not going to service me as well as if I go to a cheaper agency, right? Certain people's time is more value than other people's time. And because of that, they prioritize whoever's paying them the most. So that being said, you as a business owner have to take that into consideration. If you're going to be a big agency, what is going to separate you from everybody else in the pool, right? From a service perspective? Well, one, obviously how you perform. Two, the offer that you actually have in place. If you have a significantly better service, you have an advantage where you can create a significantly better offer and better guarantee than the next agency that's offering the same service, because you know that your service is better. So considering your service is better, the only way to portray that to your clients is for you to put together an aggressive guarantee. If you don't have an aggressive guarantee, it's going to be significantly less appealing to the people on the front end that are seeing your ad, that are seeing your website, seeing your landing page, seeing all this stuff. And because of that, it puts you in a position where, well, I might go spend a bunch of money on marketing, but because agency A over here has been doing this for 10, 15 years, and agency B has also been doing this for the past 5 years and have done X amount of money in revenue and have X amount of testimonials, it puts me in a position where I'm like, shit, where do I get the upper hand here, right? So that being said, guys, you have to really put things into perspective when it comes to your offer, and you have to think of how to differentiate yourself. So I've been going through this process over the past couple weeks, and you have to understand how to make certain tweaks and certain optimizations to your offer. You have to change things one step at a time where you see fit, right? So let's say the first thing that you change in your offer is your price. Cool, you change it, you see somewhat of a better reaction from the market, but not quite what you're looking for. Great, the price tweak helped, but what do I add on top of the price tweak to, let's say, appeal a little bit more to people? Great, let's add a guarantee. Guarantee works, but it's not aggressive enough. Cool, tweak the guarantee a little bit. All right, add this service in, add this, add that. And that's essentially how you are eventually going to have a full-fledged offer that becomes scalable. You do these little split tests and understand what works better versus what doesn't. And based upon making those split tests, it puts you in a situation where, cool, I have a little bit more of the upper hand now. My offer is better than these other people, and this is how I differentiate myself. So at the end of the day, guys, I think I'm just gonna I'm just hopping on here to give you a little bit of, this guy's gonna start making a fuck ton of noise. Oh, don't piss me off, bro. Yeah. But anyways, you guys as business owners have to understand that. Listen, you're an entrepreneur. If you're a beginning entrepreneur, what I do not want you guys to do is go out there, literally offer whatever the fuck. Think that you can offer a service, give people a bullshit service, because what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna be in a position of liability. You're gonna have a bunch of unhappy people, and then now you're gonna have to deal with it. Something got caught in my eye. Yeah, so take that stuff into consideration. I think that's today's Wednesday knowledge. End of the yap sesh, and we're at currently 50. I checked before I left the house, 53,000, 54,000 halfway through the month. Last month we finished at like 80 or 90. So because of that, we didn't actually hit the target of hitting 100,000 last month across all the brands that we currently have under management. So this month we're looking to hit 100,000. It's looking like we're about to hit it because we're already halfway there, less than halfway through the month. So yeah, it's all about progress. So this month we do 100. I think next month we push to like 200, 300, 250. I think, yeah, the next goal will be 250. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted on that, give you guys some updates, show you some store sales, show you some numbers. And yeah, I really do like the whole agency aspect of things, because I've been talking on my channel for a long time, talking about business success, talking about optimizations that you guys can make in your lives and stuff, but I haven't necessarily spoken about anything that I'm directly doing that's correlating to any of the success that I've had, or any of the success that I will have, or any of the success that I'm currently having within my business. So yeah, brings us to the end of the video, guys. As always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Link to the Telegram group, free group, in the description down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.